everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, thank you. And if you are a returning viewer or a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. Today's video, I wanted to film in a different environment. I'm kind of in my living room. I wanted to kind of film with the sunlight coming in. Not like we're short of sunlight, but I wanted to kind of pick a different areas in my house to film this video, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. All right, in today's video, I wanted to talk about just some of the things that have truly made living in Phoenix, Arizona, truly enjoyable for me. And I really hope that some of the things that I do share in this video will truly help you during your transition into a new city, or if you're already living here and you're thinking about trying something new to just help elevate your your time living here in Arizona. I hope this video and some of the suggestions that have truly helped me out will help you too. I will preface to say that it doesn't take a whole lot to make me comfortable and feel in a really good place. I don't need a whole lot to make something truly a great experience. I just truly find joy in just the little things that matters to me, and I have thrived in it. And it has truly made a whole load of difference for me. One of the main thing, the biggest thing out of everything, probably your own reason for moving to somewhere like Phoenix, Arizona has truly been the weather. I was born and raised in Nigeria, Kaduna, Nigeria, northern Nigeria to be specific, and it is hot there, right? And going from that type of temperature, relocating to Iowa, going to school there, living there for a while, was not an easy fit. Even if I enjoy living in the Midwest, honestly, the winter was just not my favorite thing. It was the bane of my existence living in Iowa. I just didn't like the winter. I struggled during the winter season with just the temperature, and I just, there was a lot of demotivation of wanting to do things when I was living in the winter. And I truly just realized like half of just me and my experience and where I choose to live in has to be the weather. I don't like gloomy weather, and that's something that's like consistent with the Midwest. It's like it's cold, it's snowy, there's no sunlight in most part of the year. And so I decided I want to live somewhere sunny. Even if it's not always warm or too hot, at least let the sun be shining, and Arizona just seemed to be a really good fit. However, yes, the summer was going to be really, really hot, but there was a lot of solutions to that. I love going to the pool. I love lounging by the pool area, or going to the river, or going to the lake, or for example, and we have those here. Like every places that we've lived in, there has been accessibility to a pool for its residents, and I've absolutely enjoyed that. I love inviting friends over, grilling by the pool, just hanging out and just chilling on a warm day. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite things to do. So that's something that has truly made my experience coming to Arizona enjoyable. If you are choosing to come to Arizona not for the weather, maybe you don't like warm weather or the heat, let me tell you now, don't move to Arizona, because it is a huge part of the state, or what it's known for is just how hot the city gets. So if you don't like the heat, you don't want the hot summers, don't come here. The winters are perfect for anyone. So if you don't like any form of heat, or you don't want to be hot, just don't come to Arizona. So that's something that has truly made my personal experience very much enjoyable. Second thing that has made my experience living in Phoenix, Arizona, or the Phoenix Metroplex great has been my career choice. Yes, we all spend huge parts of our lives working, going to our various jobs. It has truly helped that the career choice and the people that I've worked with, or the companies and organizations I've chosen to work with, has been a true delight in my life. It's created a huge impact on who I am as a person, the values that I hold near and dear to my heart, and just the things that I want to be doing. And I've truly enjoyed where I worked. I've loved working with my colleagues, my coworkers. I've made very good friendships out of work that I've extended into our personal lives, and those tend to be very rare, but I have built just some very lucrative and beautiful relationship out of those areas, and it really truly does help to enjoy the career or the job that you're doing, just because you spend a whole lot of time there. 3, It really does help that I'm easily able to get on a flight and travel somewhere else if I'm honestly not just feeling the city. It helps that PHX is here. Mesa Gateway is also another airport. You can drive down to Tucson, or just really beautiful places to kind of get away from the city if you're always just here. It really has helped. I have traveled a lot more since living in Phoenix, Arizona. I've traveled abroad. I've traveled to other states. I've allowed myself to go visit friends in other places and truly appreciate where I live. So yeah, I have been able to easily have access to the airport to be able to take quick trips, quick flights, or just, go get away for the weekend and then come back. I've truly been able to enjoy having that resource or accessibility to an international airport very close or in close reach for me. Another thing has been building community. I am not somebody who tends to make too many friends anymore. Like, I don't have a whole lot of friends. Not that I intend to make a whole lot of friends. No, I do love to have like a good network of people, but the friends or community that I've chosen to also invest my time and commitment and relationships to has truly been fruitful. Some of the friends that I've made living here in Arizona have added such great value to my life, and I do hope that I'm adding, added good value to their life as well. So making friends here has been a true delight. People here, to be honest, I mean, I moved from the Midwest, and if you know the Midwestern people well enough, there's that Midwest hospitality and just kindness in those people. So it hasn't been it's not really, I wouldn't say like, they're exactly the same people here in Arizona. Obviously, there's a lot more outspokenness on, whether it's political beliefs or just people's opinions. Living in a big city obviously comes with that. But I will say people have been relatively kind here. I haven't had that many bad experience with whether it's just with people being rude or just bad interactions in general. I just don't tend to have those because, to be honest, I just don't tend to put myself in those kinds of situations. And that has truly been truly a good experience, and just really has contributed to why I'm still choosing to live in Arizona. The other thing is there's quite a lot of things to do. Yes, somebody coming from New York may feel like, nope, there's way less things to do. Or somebody coming from Los Angeles may say, nope, there's way less things to do, or Atlanta. However, I did move from Iowa. I am Nigerian, so obviously there is way more stuff for me to do when I go back home to Nigeria. But however, I am not looking for that level of things to do that I have in Nigeria here in the United States. Absolutely not. I want actually to keep my life here in the US and in Arizona a lot more toned down than I tend to do when I go back home to Nigeria with my extended family. But I will say there's a lot more things to do and things that I truly find joy in. I love a good brunch. I love a good happy hour. I love a good dinner, going to restaurants. I just love food and my taste bud. I love to explore different cultures and different types of meals. So I'm really glad that I have that opportunity with so many different suburban and neighboring cities as well to be able to go explore that. Obviously, living in the Phoenix Metroplex area, I have exposed myself to a lot more Mexican dishes, which I genuinely love. Like now I feel like I know good tacos. Like I know what a really, really good authentic taco should taste like. And just because of we've had, whether it's original, like the way they typically would have tacos in Mexico. We have those people who tend to do that here. There's a lot more exposure to that culture, and I've truly enjoyed it. And living in Arizona, or Phoenix, Arizona, it's kind of a chill city, to be honest. I'm not looking for a loud, rowdy, I don't like noise. I still want to be in my little peace and quiet space. And truly, I have been able to get that living here. And that's one of the things that I'm not in a rush to leave, because I don't want to leave Arizona, leave Phoenix, and move to another new city in a total different state and realize that I don't like it. Truly, that's one of my biggest fears. let's not, okay, I'm doing a little too much. It's not really like a big fear. It's just something that I get worried when I think about that this could potentially be a thing, that I could leave something that is really good, it works for me, it makes me happy, it gives me joy, and then move to a new city to go live and just realize I hate it and I want to come back to Arizona, you know, which everybody has that ability to do that, but obviously I'm not moving alone. You know, you have a family that you're moving with, so it's like you have to really make sure you're considering and being intentional about the decisions of places that you choose to live or move to. Obviously everybody has that freedom and flexibility. Please do that. If you move to somewhere and you don't want to be there or you cannot stand living there, please move. We are not tied down to one location. And that's the next point I actually want to make. Knowing that I have the mindset when I move to Arizona that I'm going to make the best out of all the experiences and my time here has truly changed my perspective on how I've truly enjoyed living in Arizona. It's been like, because I know that I'm not tied down to a state, I'm not forced to live here. You know, obviously my career and my job opportunities is here, but you are not forced to be here. You can make it work, that you could adjust your career or get another opportunity in another state that you want to be in and see how you can work those out, whether it's transferring internally or actually looking for a new job. You're able to do that. So I have been lucky enough that I love the career path that I've chosen, and it has made things a lot more enjoyable living here, because I know that because I don't have too high of an expectation for the Phoenix, Arizona area. I've truly just genuinely enjoyed living here. The other thing I will say is community. Outside of, you know, my inner circle and friends, I've been able to find a home church that my husband and I are truly happy that we found. If you've not heard about this church in the Phoenix, Arizona area, it's called Faith Christian Center. Yep, rhymes with my name, Faith. Faith Christian Center has been a church that my husband and I have found to be our base. We love attending Sunday service. We love to participate in the different programmings that they would have throughout the week, throughout the months. So it's been a great opportunity for us to move to a state where we not just enjoy the careers that we have and the friendships and relationships that we've built, but even being able to have a church that we can call home, that we genuinely love attending, always look forward to the next service and meeting people and you know, getting to meet new folks there. So if you're in the Phoenix, Arizona area, you're looking for a church that you would love to attend, definitely, this is my official invitation. I am inviting you to Faith Christian Center. There are 4 services on Sundays. We have the 8 a.m., 10 p.m., 12 noon, and 2 p.m. So there's a lot of service, and obviously you can stream online as well. I've enjoyed being in that church. I'm so glad you know, we were introduced to the church, and hopefully we'll be attending the church for as long as we can. Yeah, I think that's kind of like the main points of things that I've truly enjoyed. You know, all that said, Phoenix is, you know, the Phoenix and its metroplex and just the entire state of Arizona is truly beautiful. My drive to work, my drive to anywhere I'm going to, I am still in awe of just how beautiful it is out here. I think the beauty of where I live, best to none. Like, it's so beautiful here. Yes, people may want to trash talk different things, but I truly know something about myself is that I want to live somewhere that I open my doors, the sun is out, it's shining, you know, my melanin is glistening out there, you know, I'm moisturized, and I look out the window and the mountains are right there. It's a beautiful view. Oh my God, are you kidding me? How do you tell me you don't want that? So that has truly been a joy and blessing to have. Another thing too is that has truly, which is my last point, has truly made my experience genuinely exciting and has been great living here in Arizona, has been where I live. Oh my God, that makes a huge difference. So not to go too much into it, we have lived in an apartment complex that I did not like the neighbors. Like, we genuinely had terrible neighbors. These people were awful, and I was like, oh my God, I cannot, like, living in Phoenix was not the best. I was always looking to go out, to leave the house. I didn't want to interact with anyone in the neighborhood, or I stayed inside a lot just because I didn't want to deal. I didn't really like the neighbors at all. They were just not very delightful people. And the moment our lease was up, I mean, we were out of there. So it's also been important that I want to live somewhere that I like, somewhere that I enjoy my space. It feels like, you know, my sanctuary that I come back home to. Like, where I live right now, we love it. I'm always looking forward to driving back home. It's like, I'm excited to come home, come in my space. Obviously, I'm still making the place my own, but truly, truly have enjoyed it. So if you're moving to Arizona, you know, you can definitely look into all of these things and making sure that, you know, the things that you can control and you know, the attitude that you can have when living in a new city, so, you know, you're able to make it positive and more delightful for yourself. It will make a whole lot of difference in just your experience living in a new city. So yes, if you're able to find a nice apartment, a nice home, or a nice neighborhood that you're very happy with, it will truly, truly make your experience living in the Phoenix, Arizona area a whole lot better. Well, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions that you would like me to answer, or just you want to just share your opinion or whatever it is about your experience living in Arizona, please make sure to leave it down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.